Mangalyaan, India's pride and joy. Mangalyaan shoots the red planet. 24th September 2014, 2:38 p.m., Bengaluru. The room was full of nail-biting tension and excitement. The scientists worked furiously at their computers. Giant screens above their heads were busy streaming data and graphics. Mangalyaan, affectionately called MOM, Mars Orbiter Mission. Mars Orbiter Mission was launched on 5th of November 2013 at 2:38 p.m. from the Sriharikota spaceport in Andhra Pradesh. It took 298 days for Mangalyaan to travel 78 crore kilometers from Earth to Mars. Just as they were on the day of the launch, scientists were huddled together again, nervously tracking the progress of Mangalyaan. Suddenly, in a burst of blinking numbers, the probe fired up its liquid fuel engine, the first in a series of critical moves to enter Mars's gravitational field. The scientists took a deep breath, their eyes glued to the screens. Then, the monitors went blank. Mangalyaan had disappeared behind Mars. At the Mission Tracking Center of the Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, the scientists and engineers held their breath in an agonizing wait. 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. The probe had officially entered Mars's atmosphere. Scientists and engineers erupted in cheers, hugs, and congratulations to celebrate the success of the mission. As the robotic probe made its way on an elliptical orbit around Mars, India became the fourth successful nation to send a mission to Mars. USA, Russia, and Europe had previously sent missions to Mars, but only India had succeeded in its first attempt. Mangalyaan joined 4 other missions circling the planet. MAVEN, USA, Mars Odyssey, USA, Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, USA, and Mars Express, Europe. Mangalyaan has been studying Mars and its atmosphere and has taken breathtaking images of the red planet, its extinct volcanoes, deep valleys, and high mountains, and beaming them back to Earth. The 450 crore project is the world's most economical space mission ever sent to Mars. The mission was approved in August 2012, and the spacecraft came together in March 2013. 5 scientific instruments were integrated with the spacecraft in April and tested repeatedly to leave no room for error. The mission aimed to try to detect methane in the Martian air, which could be an indicator of biological activity at, or more likely, just below the surface. Perhaps the most important objective of the mission was merely to go into orbit around Mars, a demonstration to be used for future spacecraft and mission design. In January 2017, the orbital path of the spacecraft was adjusted to elongate the mission. Otherwise, the spacecraft would have failed to function after spending 8 hours in the shadow of Mars, without its solar panels being exposed to sunlight. In November 2017, ISRO released images of Mars captured by the Mars Color Camera, or MCC, from an altitude of 42,433 kilometers above the surface of the red planet. Although the MOM mission had a planned duration of only 6 months, the spacecraft completed 3 years in orbit in September 2017. ISRO has a lineup of future interplanetary missions planned to the Moon, as well as a maiden mission to Venus. ISRO is also working on sending a human to space by 2022 under its Mangalyaan program.